go. Hey, 1-inch acrylic. Let's do this.
It's heavy.
Hey, hit like if you ever had the pleasure of moving 1-inch acrylic around. It's a lot of fun. What up, Big Dave? What up, Jacob? Oh yeah, we're back. What up, Heavy? What up, John? What up? Hey, just so I know where you guys are all from, man. Let me give your city and your state a little shout out. You don't have to be super specific. Let's hear where you're from.
All right, on camera, this looks just like a piece of acrylic, or maybe even a piece of wood
Jason?
with writing on it, because it's brown. But
We got Kansas City, Atlanta.
1-inch clear acrylic is no joke. It's pretty
they're coming
heavy.
in fast.
We're gonna cut off a portion of what we need, bring it over to the CNC, and then make our cut from there. I ain't dragging this whole thing over there.
Oh shit, we got New Zealand, Cleveland. I mean, so many cities, I can't keep up. We got Sacramento. Oh, we got Akron, Ohio.
There we go.
So, again, this is 1-inch acrylic. And this is the beginning stages of a box. So, what I'm doing right here is, let me turn this down a little bit. Is it overwhelming me a little bit? There we go. So, I'm not cutting the actual piece. I'm making the piece smaller. So when I bring it over to the CNC machine, I can get what I need out of it. Then I don't have to lug that whole thing over there. Oh, Bob, we got 100 people in here already. Good. We got it. We're starting to get everybody back again. And I had to split this video up. Do this, but I'm not 100% sure if those cells are even going to fit in those holes. So I'm going to sacrifice a piece of 1-inch MDF to make sure that it's good before I take the plunge, because that's easily $200 piece of acrylic I just cut. And so what I'm doing right here is a little test cut to make sure that my circles are correct. And those little, the mounting holes.
Before I commit to this huge piece of acrylic.
Yeah, see the mounting holes that I'm putting in it?
Looks good.
I gotta make sure that those are all lined up and where they're supposed to be as well. Because I'm gonna let the computer do it, but if I'm off and can I cut that out of acrylic? It's curtains. Curtains for that piece. So you wonder why acrylic boxes are so expensive. I think I just realized I still have my VR glasses on for my VR racing. I keep these glasses in my
All
goggles.
the mounting holes line up perfectly.
I was racing earlier.
I'm good to go. Might have to put a couple little
Gotta
tiny
put the real
notches
SMD glasses
on the
on.
side where these
official
gigantic
Oakleys.
terminals
These are
are
Oakleys
at.
also, but it's a different kind.
Because it's a little rough getting past
There we
those.
go.
But it would just take a little shaving just
back.
to make it right, and that's what I'll do. And that's the reason why I run these little tests way before I make the final cuts. Glad I did. And here we go. It's do or die.
What's my thoughts on the Gately Russian Baltic Birch for 12W7? You know what? If it comes out of Gately's shop, it's good. It's great. And the Baltic Birch is awesome material, so. Yep. Sped it up a little bit here. We got all the mounting holes. So, on this box, instead of putting it together with just pure acrylic solvent, like somebody that's really, really good, like Bobby Gately, I'm actually fastening it together and using acrylic cement. So I did that. So when it's so thick that I really wanted to get the pieces where they go, leave them loose, hit it with the acrylic bonding, the bonding solvent, and then torque them down, and then get an extra bond. Now that the box is built, all these bolts that are holding this box together can come out. But I kind of like the way they look, and they're all meticulously tapped they're drilled and tapped. So I kind of like them. But you'll see all those holes, they're there for a reason. And another reason I'm doing this video, you know, a lot of people they're like, where's the slot port on your box? Is it sealed? It's so clear you can't even see the slot port. So there it is right there. We don't need credit. Almost all is this shit is no joke. Yep. So we get it out here and then I'll blow it one more time. If you look at the top corner, I got my renderings up at the top of the screen because I'm pretty sure I had Brandon cut these for me. So I like for him to see what he's cutting. And that's actually just a mirror image from my office. But I may have done the cutting, I don't remember, but I'll still put it out here so I can get a visual of what I'm about to do. Yeah, so that's my hand, so I guess I ran it, but still. Anytime I make a new product, I always put it up there for him to take a look at. I don't know how much that weighed, man. I don't want to exaggerate too much. I'll just say it's a lot. Because something that feels like 150 pounds might only be 75. I don't know. It's heavy though. Now remember yesterday I was talking about how I tape everything down. Look, a nice piece of melamine and a little bit of template tape, and nothing is not coming off. Hey, looky Lou, in this video when I did this, I didn't have as many machines. I gained probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 since then, since this was shot. Now, who remembers what those middle things are for with the B2 Audio logo in them? Before it happens. If you remember what that is, go ahead and mention it. Hey, Sean, no, Jared wasn't able to save it. They took it all. But I gave him a work order and receipts and everything, and he ended up with 17 grand.
I put a bevel in the front of this
So
design.
he's happy.
And I forgot I had to do the back too, so it had to be flipped. I got a little flip trick.
17 G's. They were gonna give him 2,500 for his car.
It's gonna get beveled. Should look good.
So Uncle Steve came through.
Alright, we got a bevel on both sides, and that little lip is cleaned up. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Brand new.
Hey, we can run the Bucket of Base series too, Joe. We can run them all. 'Cause I love to sit back and bullshit with you guys and talk about all the cool stuff that we did during these builds. Hell yeah, hey, heavy base. I had the, hey, and you know what? I didn't embellish. If I was to do that job all over again for somebody, you know, with the equipment included and everything, it gets pricey.
So it can help me
that amp rack alone took a
drill
week.
straight holes into the acrylic, because all that stuff on the side will be seen. I can't have crooked bore holes.
So these are drill guides. This is a little homemade drill guide.
I've already put together a couple rows of these just to make sure that it was going to work. But I just had to make sure it worked before
Bucket of Base is still around.
Filming. So I do have a lot of this.
It's definitely a bucket.
Still. As you can
It's a work
see,
truck. He's treating it as such, but it still works.
Sunk, 1/4 by 20, 1.5 long, countersunk, pretty deep into that 1-inch acrylic. Time to get busy.
Chicken's caddy's still sitting in his garage. He built a whole new house, and it's in his shop garage. There's gonna be some changes to that thing pretty soon. We're gonna take them T15Ks out and do something better real soon. It's all gonna happen. You guys are gonna start seeing some cool shit in the next month, I hope, and some changes. So these right here, these little corner braces are real nice. If you look at them, look at these calipers. I love these things. You know what? I think I gave the Frankenwoofer back to him. I told that guy, I said, take this back, order a bunch of parts, let me know what you want, rebuild it better than ever, and I'll pay for everything. And we'll do it again. He said, all right. And he left, and I never heard from him again. So, I mean, I was willing to give him some money to do it again, to have some fun. Never heard a word. So here's the drill guide right here. That's why I did that. That way, if I'm doing this by hand, because I can't get it into my drill press, I at least got something to keep my old crooked arm straight. You don't want to drill down in there at an angle.
What you got for me, Kay? Oh man, look at that.
Yes, sir. Oh, you know what? This terminal cup is one of the best I've ever seen.
Too,
not just because I made it, but because it's a great terminal cup.
Pop it in the seat.
If any of you guys have one, you know.
Go right there, man, right there.
This will be making its appearance a little bit more later in the video when I wire it up.
Beautiful, bud. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right on, right on.
All right, here's a little trick of the trade. Want to make a little depth gauge, an easy one? It's got to be a little piece of heat shrink. I got some sky-high heat shrink sitting over here. Yeah. I cut it off to about where I want it, about how deep I want this to go. Keep everything nice and consistent. Hey, you guys learn something new every day if you didn't already know. It's important that all these holes are about the same depth because you'll really see it. Yes, you definitely will. So that's how I'm doing it. You'll definitely see them if they're not the same depth. Imagine them all being different depths. You'd see right through that. It would look like total trash. That's one of the beauties of this box when it's all done. Even though it's got bolts in it, they're all symmetrical. They're all perfect. Hey Damon, thank you, man. I really appreciate that so much, man. Right on. Hey, thanks for watching them 3-hour videos too. So these are all meticulously tapped.
Perfect depth every time.
It's a lot of work, man. I'm telling you guys. You look in the Escalade videos. I make a couple Escalade videos showing it off, playing with it on the driveway, going for a little drive, annoying the wife. And it's like, you know, Steve's bumming some beats, who cares? But you know what? If you look at how much work it took to get to that point, it's more understandable. Because it's... People don't think, you know, they buy a bunch of equipment, they don't realize, okay, now the real work starts. Okay, so on all these panels, they're not just... Look, I'm putting it together right now. It's not... The paper's not peeled or anything yet. I'm making sure it's all working. Those bolts aren't super tight. They're just snug. Later on in the video, the paper gets peeled and clean off the edges, and then I hit it with acrylic cement, and you're gonna see. Right now they got WD-40 on them and shit. They wouldn't bond very good at all. But I use WD-40 to get those clean tap holes. Mrs. Mead rides with me every day in the Sprinter, but that F-250 is hers. So yeah, she's got beat. If you guys have seen those videos, I got stuff I gotta do to that one too. Can you guys see what's happening here yet? Okay, so right now these are the two braces that they're sitting on top, and I'm building my port. So this is the slot port right here. I like slots. Yeah, slots. So everything's getting mocked up, making sure it's all lining up. Oh, it's all gonna get bonded together real soon. That'll probably be in tomorrow's video. I'll go live tomorrow night or Tuesday if I can't make it tomorrow, but the next live feed. Yeah, so I can't say it enough times because people don't listen. I'm not just screwing this box together and calling it done. I'm just putting it together to make sure that all my shit's lining up. Woo. Look at that. Bam. Bam. And then it gets pulled apart again, and then it gets bonded together one piece at a time once I'm happy with everything. You don't want to start bonding everything together until you know that shit is all the way it's supposed to be. Hey Joe, come on over, man. If you live nearby, we'll Guitar Hero. That was actually a Rock Band 4. I don't have the Guitar Hero game anymore. I don't know what happened to it. I like Guitar Hero better than Rock Band also. Hey, our anti-hero, thank you, man. I really appreciate that comment. Thanks so much. Hell yeah. You guys see the slot port happening yet? It's right there. Even with the paper on it, it's kind of hard to see it. Hell yeah, we need you guys to hit that like button right now. I need everybody to hit the like button simultaneously right now if you like what you see. If you don't like what you see, that means you didn't hit the like button. Or wait a minute, if you didn't hit the like button, that means you didn't like what you're looking at. And that just makes me super depressed, man. I can't take it. Oh, I see 100s. I see hearts. I see smiley faces. Hell yeah. Look, here, the slot port's coming together. Hey, that little drill guide that I made really helped out a lot. Because when you're doing this shit by hand, it's easy to make that thing like a small little angle, and you don't want that. Yes, sir. Okay, so these braces are these are custom B2 audio braces.
This inside one for right now.
You'll see in a second.
I gotta resist the temptation on the rest of them.
Hey, it's always so tempting to peel the paper before it's done. I want to see it so bad. The biggest temptation in the world. Hey, Ricky, for real, it's super satisfying, but I'm not at the point yet where I should have been doing this. I just had to see it though. Sorry about the buzzing sound once again. CNC machines and dust collectors. I mean, am I even going to get to the B2 audio logos? I did some custom B2 audio logos to fit on those braces, so it all makes sense here real soon. I don't remember if I did it in this video or not. Maybe the next video. Look at those. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Those are some clean taps right there. Oh, anytime the music ramps up, I feel like there's gonna be some time lapse. Yep, here comes the time lapse. Hey, shout out to Tommy Hall, Connected Clothing. Of course, Gately Audio, man. He's one of the best there is, and he's a friend of mine, so of course he's. I mean, I don't think I would put anybody above him. So yeah, he's definitely, I'm gonna say number one, and definitely the number one acrylic box guy for sure. Nobody does acrylic like Bobby Gately. So, not even me. If I'm a 7, in my opinion, I feel like I'm about a 7, 7.5, maybe. I'm working to be an 8. I'm a yellow belt. Gately, he's a black belt when it comes to acrylic. So, but you know what? All you can do is get better on every project. Yeah, that WD. So now every single one of these little speaker mounting holes is all tapped also. You can't just grab a couple sheetrock screws and screw your subwoofers into this stuff. So they're all drilled with the CNC machine first. And then I bring them over here and tap them, throw the little tap in there, And I'm pretty sure I did 1024 in these also. And I drilled the speaker baskets so they would take it. Oh yeah, if any of you guys want some badass box, GatelyAudio.com. Tell them you saw this video and I sent you. You know what, Joe Mama? It doesn't really crack. I mean, not the 1-inch stuff, but you can definitely do the wrong thing. And if I had crooked, if my drill holes were crooked and all that stuff, and I'm like blowing out the side, then yeah, you can do some damage, but it's not super bad. It's a lot of work though, man. I'm telling you, people don't see all this work. Well, they do because I showed the videos, but...
So as of today, this is where I'm at with this. Hundreds of bolts, drilled and tapped.
Yeah, these are not bonded yet. They will be.
Speakers.
Not yet.
Panels, everything. I'm not ready to peel this paper off yet, but you get the idea right here. Don't worry about all that mess. That's just some WD-40 from tapping and drilling. Gotta be careful with this stuff. So I absolutely cannot wait to
Part
peel
2
this paper
coming up
back
tomorrow,
and
you
see what
guys.
it looks like.
We'll watch,
But I
we'll
have to
watch
be
a
smart
bunch more.
about it. I gotta wait until the right time to do it because this stuff is still vulnerable. You just look at it wrong and it scratches. So I got a little bit of routing to do on this thing. I'm gonna knock the corner off just a little with a 45. Gonna make it look good, even though that's probably gonna all be hidden at the very end. I gotta pull this box completely apart, 100%. The only reason I drilled and tapped everything and attached it together while the paper was still on, I need all that stuff to line up 100% perfectly before I bond it, because I can't go in there later and drill more holes. I'm gonna end up screwing something up and have a bunch of shavings in between the seams or something like that. So that's why I did
Can't
the way I
drill
did
those
it.
things later.
Everything's lining up very perfectly. Everything is dropping into place. I don't have to try to reach for any holes. They're all right where they're supposed to be. So in the next couple of days, I'm gonna be pulling this box all the way apart, peeling the paper off, bonding it together, and putting the bolts back in. So it should get interesting.
Hey, who wants to see that?
So many
Even though
bolts
you've
in this
already
box.
seen it.
I am just completely over
Who
it.
wants to run
So
that
at
one
least all
by?
the drilling and tapping is done. I'm happy about that. In a couple of days, I'm gonna have more progress. We'll be able to see what this looks like with everything pulled off of it, and of course the woofers inside of it. It's gonna be kind of cool. Just wait and see.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Shit was fun. We went through a couple of long videos together. You get to see all the behind the scenes stuff here, what's going on. And yeah, part 2 of the box build tomorrow. And I'm out of here. Yes, sir. Yeah. All right, man. I know we got 173 people in here, but I got to go. I got to get me something to eat at 7:30. I got to get up in the morning early. So that means I go to bed early, 8 o'clock. And yeah, catch up with you guys later. Thanks.